Hey gang, this is Spider. Odd question. Have you ever... I need to take those off. That damn glare is going to get me again. And yes, my hair is exceptionally long right now. I just don't want it cut. Have you ever felt trapped by CoLA? I just found this last night. Spider is going through issues, which is understandable since now the asylum has been burned down, with apparently no more thought than mundane meals being burned down. Okay, it's down there. And last night, she saw a couple of Nikos. Somebody had set up a lemonade stand. That's all it was. A couple of Nikos came over, started pulling some bullshit like they were city inspectors and oh yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that, and then they started destroying the table with apparently as little reason as Accrued. I'm not going to say the Nico's names, but it's pretty obvious to everybody in town that Accrued's the one who torched the asylum. And Christ, she's the one who torched mundane meals. I think she's the one who pretty much torches everything. But Spider snapped. It ended up 2-on-1, which I still don't like. CCS fighting, which I definitely don't like. I wasn't. I mean, it came out, I suppose, in a couple of ways that it sounded like I was talking to both of them, but I was talking to the one I was facing. I had no issue with the other one. I didn't give a shit less about them because I didn't really know them. I knew the other one. It was like you've really fucking disgusted me. If you're gonna sink this low just to find something to do, you've just gone back on my to eat list. So enjoy your time there. Hopefully it'll be short. I've got a few people on that list now. I need to get to work. But needless to say, they defeated me in CCS because I suck. I mean, that's the whole. I had over my head too. RP Combat Preferred. Apparently, neither one of them bothered to read. There's a reason I have that on there. And shit, 2 against 1, I would have lost anyway. I'm not going to be god moding enough to think that I can beat two people at once. Spider has little enough. She can beat one person if she's lucky. If it's a Nico, probably not, because they're as agile as she is. She's a spider. She's going to have some agility, even in human form. But 2 against 1, no. I wouldn't. If it's more than one against me, and unless they're horribly drunk, I'm not going to RP. I can kick all their asses. That's stupid. There'd be no way I could. Anyway, I started with the OOC bullshit, and I just wanted to slap myself for that because I was pissed. I was pissed, number one, that they CCS combated me with pretty much no warning. I didn't even have my gestures enabled for the weapon I was holding. I just wear it as a prop. I think it looks pretty. Number two, lag got me horribly bad. It took literally opening the gesture and triggering it by preview to even get the damn thing to draw. And by that time, I was out half my hit points already. It just pissed me off. I was so hoping they'd go telltailing on me and then I'd find, oh, hey, you're fired in my email this morning. It would have been such a blessing. Because I can't leave that fucking city. I've been there. The earliest snow card, and I know I had been around before this, that I have from there is October of 2006. And I know I'd been around before that. So you're talking late September 2006 is when I joined CoLA as Spider. I went in. Actually, I went in 3 times. The first time was as Rendell Lamington to go get something from Angel's Respite because Wendy had told me about a necklace there, and it's like, oh well, okay. It was a little one of those clan deals, the vampiric clan deals. Just had a little red flashing thing, which with Rendell's skin tone I thought fit her pretty well. Okay, we'll get that. Then she was like, oh, you gotta come over here, you gotta come over here, you gotta come over here. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll bring Spider over there. She ain't got nothing to do. And liked it, but within a couple of days I saw somebody over there who I won't mention because I still think she's a sweetheart, just has severe mental problems. Who doesn't? And so I stayed out a week just because I didn't want to ruin a place for her to RP. She didn't really have many places at that point. That's one of the reasons we broke up. Is she was getting a bit bitchy about that. It's like, well, what the fuck can I do about it? You know, I can't do any more than you can. I can't snap my fingers and have several Sims crop up. So then I came back again, and they were finally getting set. I think this was still when the last round was literally just one room. I mean, one teeny room. It wasn't in the end part of that road. It was along the side of the road about where Mundane Meals was. So, I don't know. I've been there so long. Every character I have exists in CoLA now. Every alt, every account. And it's tiring. But especially with the clan taking off now, I can't justify leaving. Ever. I don't. The furthest I go is Damnation. And that's because I got a cottage there. It's still CCS, it's still the same old bullshit. I'm just not one of the people in charge. Not yet. Now, suppose I will be since the clan's going over there too. I just want an end to it. Isn't that I don't love the city? I do. I just want an end to the stress. I've got enough stress here at home. And now apparently, granted, I shut my mouth off and I, you know, swallowed a fist for it. But I'm really wondering if it's worth it anymore. Because my temper just cannot be held in check anymore. I'm so frustrated with what goes on there, with what goes on in real life over here. Even Warcraft doesn't do it anymore. So, I don't, when the thing you signed up to get all your rage out isn't doing it, and there isn't anything that can do it, what do you do? I'll just stop that now. That's all I had to say. So we'll catch you later, hopefully with something a little more cheerful.